Cyberpunk 2077 was obviously a pretty disappointing game to many people, given how long it was worked on and just how hyped people were for it. But what if I told you there was an even more disappointing game launch that just happened? Subverse was launched as a Kickstarter back in 2019. It raised nearly 3 million Canadian dollars, or just over 2 million US dollars. It promised an amazing game with witty humor, hot babes, and some good old-fashioned fun. The game, on paper and in all the marketing material, looks great, but those appearances are skin deep. We can't talk about this game without talking about the developers. The guys who made the game are Studio FOW, an animation studio founded in 2013 that makes high-quality adult films using the Source filmmaker. And as far as their animation skills go, I think they're without parallel. They have some pretty limited tools to work with. I mean, we've all seen Source filmmaker projects that just kind of look like dookie. However, you need to keep in mind that they've never made a game before. So most of the problems I have with this game can probably be traced back to that. Let's start at the beginning of the hype. This game started drawing attention after their flashy trailer dropped. But what was it about the trailer that got people to like it in the first? Oh! Whoa! The game is basically a big porn parody of Mass Effect. You fly to planets, probe them, do the mission there, and then move on. But what are the missions? Well, there's two gameplay modes you'll come across: space combat and ground combat. Space combat is a nice big shoot-'em-up, where you fly your fighter around asteroid fields, shooting down enemy ships and phallic predator drones. It's actually really fun. But then there's the ground combat. It's an XCOM wannabe, except it's not fun. It actually detracts from the game quite a bit. And I say that as someone who likes XCOM combat. And in fact, other loot games have done it pretty well. Third Crisis did it really well, but Subverse does not. After your combat mission is over, you'll return to your ship. You can level up your fighter, your mutant slaughter dogs, and of course have carnal relations with your crew. The animation quality is god tier. But of course, it is the fact that the game is brought to you by the same studio that made Succubus Halloween Special, Mommy Issues, and who could forget Sophitia versus the Minotaur? Who thinks of this shit? Look, while I may not be into the whole monsters the size of semi-trucks and slamming chicks, they obviously have a passion for animating. The writing, on the other hand, is cheesy at best. They were really trying to write the game in the same style as Deadpool. Fill it with self-aware fourth wall breaks and jokes about the game being a game, but it's too much. It makes you lose interest in the plot very quickly and not really want to sit around and listen to the dialogue. On to the plot of the game. The game takes place in a distant galaxy. Humans arrive there to find it already populated by an advanced alien empire, a highly religious empire that doesn't appreciate the humans' depraved nature. So they make the humans live on a trash-covered planet called New Vegas. Are you fucking kidding me? The plot could have been pretty good had the dialogue been better written. Seeing all this, you may think to yourself, well, bad dialogue can be looked past given what the game is. And even if the ground combat is pretty clunky and boring, the scenes and space combat are good, so that's not so bad, right? Remember that this game got $3 million, and they charge $34 to play it. This is unacceptable. But hey, big boobas. I haven't even mentioned the best part yet. Once you're done getting your crew, one member mentions that there are a bunch of pieces to a treasure map scattered around the galaxy. And the characters joke and say, haha, this sounds like a fetch quest. And it is, it's a fetch quest. It's like a fucking massive fetch quest. And it sucks ass. It's a massive grind for no reason at all. They make a self-aware joke about how bad fetch quests are, and then make you do one. What the fuck were they thinking? My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. This game isn't even finished. Only the intro is out. This is inexcusable. 3 out of 10 phallic spaceships, This game had potential, but it flopped so hard. I would have loved to see what it could have been, especially with how good the space combat is. Had they focused more on the good parts of the game and tried a little harder on the writing, it could have been amazing. Like, it's actually one of the best shmups that I've played in a little bit. Whatever. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked it. Subscribe. Goodbye.